Hi everybody, this is Stephanie. It's October 15th, Saturday. So anyways, this morning I was up at 9:30, guys. 9:30. The last couple of nights before the last, I had not been sleeping very well. I had a lot on my mind as far as my part-time job went. As you know, I left that job because it was just monotonous. I can't do a job that's crazy monotonous and I don't have a whole lot of lateral movement. I can't do a job that only keeps me in one central location playing with little widgets and putting things together. I can't do that. I can't do that. My personality is such that I like to be on my feet, but I have to be moving. I can't be in one place. It just drives me crazy. So I had sent the company an email letting them know that I wasn't going to return. They never followed up on my email or even questioned me why. So, hey, it is what it is. So anyways, before I continue, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers today. And if you see something in this video that resonates with what you're experiencing in your life, then please go ahead and hit the subscribe key. I would really appreciate it. Thank you, and I'll be right back with more. Hello everybody, I'm back again and it's Saturday. It's a hot day. It's 85 degrees out right now. I'm looking around me and I see a lot of cumulus clouds. They're puffy like cotton looking clouds and some gray patches around me. That could be a sign of possibilities of rain this evening. But who cares? Right now it's 85 degrees, it's sunny out, and it's my day off. So anyways, today's conversation is going to be something, a video that I created about 3 to 4 weeks ago. So anyways, that video was involving someone that I had met on Facebook, and as that relationship was progressing, I thought that maybe this person was a catfish. Okay? I've had a huge change of heart because within the time that I didn't see or speak with her, I did some inner reflecting, and I've come to the conclusion that possibly I was wrong. And why did I make this conclusion? Well, after talking with her the first time for about 2 weeks, I thought that I was just wasting my time because maybe she was just fishing for something else and she might have had ulterior motives, okay? Ulterior motives. You can draw any conclusion you like from that one word, motives or ulterior motives. So instead of looking and seeing what she might have or might have not been, I started looking within my own self and questioning my belief on why she might have had ulterior motives and why she quite possibly could have been a catfish. Well, after looking at my own belief and my own thinking and my opinions, I questioned her because after talking for 2 weeks, she couldn't come down to visit me with her children like we planned, and she couldn't provide adequate evidence that she had booked a flight. Whether she did or didn't was totally irrelevant after I decided to look within myself to check out my own motives of accusing her of these things. Because you have to ask yourself, at what point in a relationship is it okay to meet one another? Some people say that maybe you should speak with somebody on Facebook for a few months and then exchange phone numbers and then finally draw a conclusion somewhere along the line of 5 months that it will be okay to meet. Well, I was a little hasty, and my Gemini nature kind of like was pushing her and expecting her to visit me within 2 weeks, and that's like a no-no. I wouldn't fly up there within 2 weeks to meet anybody. It's too quick, and you don't know anybody that well to do it. And I'm not saying that she's perfect or I'm perfect, but we started talking again this week here. On the way home from work, I noticed that she might have accidentally sent me a text, and she apologized and said that she didn't mean to do that and that she thought she had deleted me from her phone. Well, she hadn't. But from that conversation, we kind of nitpicked at one another, and then we started talking again, and we tried to conduct ourselves more mature this time, and from that conversation led to another conversation and more phone calls, and within this second time around, I started to find out that she was being honest about what was happening in her end, and I was being just plain rushing her and myself to meet her, which was causing some stress to me when we didn't. So what I did a couple days ago was I pulled my catfish video out of my YouTube channel because I didn't think it was fair after my conclusion of what had happened. So I want to say that we're giving it a second go. We're trying a relationship again, and we're taking a smarter approach in that we're not rushing one another, but we're getting to know one another on a different level. First of all, she lives in another country, okay? And I live here in the United States. That buffer of 4,500 miles is a good reason that we're going to know each other better, because none of us is going to rush to visiting one another until we get to know each other much, much better. And that's what we're doing right now. So I can honestly say that if we continue to be this way with one another and talking on a daily basis and learning about one another's past and everything and all that's needed to give me and her to the confidence where we need to be to move forward from there. I am attracted to her very much, and she says she's attracted to me as well, and we both still want to meet one another one day. As you know, before I met her, my home was up for sale anyways, and I think if we continue on this path that we both want the same thing, and I accept her children in the relationship that I'm pursuing with her, then we are going to take that leap of faith to be together. But right now, we're using so many things as a tool that you can say that we're using as a way to get to know each other, because we're not going to move fast forward. So anyways, I'm over here in my car. I can't freaking stand it when I hear freaking loud freaking music with a heavy bass bouncing on my goddamn door. I don't know if it's my old age or what, but right now I got somebody with loud heavy bass behind me somewhere. I'm not sure what car it is, but it's bugging the crap out of me. I can't stand it when I'm in my car and a loud motorcycle is riding by me with loud exhaust pipes, or a truck with big loud exhaust pipes, or music with loud bass. What the hell is that for? What is the purpose of that? What's to be gained by that? Are you trying to get attention from someone because your mother didn't give you attention when she was young? God damn, I hate that. I don't have no problem listening to ghetto music once in a while, but when they pull up behind you or beside you and they get this ghetto bass bouncing like this, it just drives me nuts. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I like moderation, and the bush boogie is gonna drive by me right now. It's that guy right there. He wants to share his music with everyone. So anyways, a couple of days ago, I pulled the video of the catfish off because I don't feel that I was fair, okay? I rushed to judgment and it was wrong. She's a very sweet person, and I'm finding out that I'm very attracted to her, but not just because she's pretty, but also because I like her wit, I like her charm. She's a little character, and she's very outspoken. She's different in that way, okay? I like people who are outspoken because I'm outspoken. If I have something to share with anybody, I just share it. I just share it. And she's the same way. We have a lot in common. A lot in common. And she seems to be the black sheep of the family. Well, guess what? So am I. I'm the black sheep of the family. And not every family sees eye to eye to me, with me rather. And she's in the same boat. So I'm hoping that we continue on this path of getting to know one another for a possibility with a future together down the road. And that's our plans. But for now, I'm not going to go too much into the detail about how we're going to do it, but that's our plan. That's what we want to do. So this morning, I slept until 9:30, and I got up. I had a few things to run. I had to go to the post office because my passport is expiring within 2 months, and I'm learning a whole lot about passports. You can't have a 2 months prior to expiration and fly around somewhere, because it doesn't work that way. Okay? They say that you have to have a minimum of 6 months before expiration balance on your passport before you travel. So I was at the post office and the clerk said to me, you have to have 6 months so you can go and come back freely. With only 2 months, you can leave to go someplace, but you won't be able to return. So that's the threshold. 6 months is the cutoff. Our passports in the US are only good for 10 years. There may be other extensions out there, but the one I have is for 10 years. I got it in 2012, and it's been 10 years now. So renewing my passport has nothing to do with my relationship with my girlfriend, but if my passport was at least 6 months before expiration, I would have gone to where she is and visited her and get to know her a lot better. I believe I'm getting to that point right now. Me and her FaceTime for hours on end every single day, and I feel comfortable. Yep. I can't believe how warm it is. We're like at that midpoint in October where we're going to be in November and December pretty soon, and the weather is still hot. It's still humid. It's not as humid as it was in September, August, and July, but it's humid here. Right now, I'm just going to go to one of my favorite spots in Sarasota, and I just needed to get out of the house. I spend a lot of time in the house after work, and it's not good staring at the four walls, always on Facebook or always on YouTube, always on social media. You need to get out and get some fresh air and get some natural sunlight in to get some of that vitamin D and vitamin C from the sunlight. Being in the house is a little gloomy, especially after we had the hurricane. All right? So I'll be touching base with you guys very, very shortly. So they just changed free parking here to just Sundays. I've been here 22 years and I never noticed that they just did that recently. That's one of the fun things about St. Armand's. This area here, as I said before in my previous videos, is like the hub of Sarasota. People from all over the world come here for the shopping, for the dining, And it's a great place to be in the evening, but of course, you know, at noontime or whatever, people come here too for lunch and they hang around. There are nice little pubs here, mostly restaurants and shopping. There's all different prices of clothing areas. They have high-end clothing, you name it. So I actually think that my girlfriend would like Sarasota a lot. The temperature is always nice year round. And here where I am, she'll really love it. They have some of the nicest boutiques here. They have some of the nicest beachwear shopping that they have here. Salt life. Yeah, so she would really enjoy it, but the question is, how would she do in the heat? I know her kids will like it. Children don't mind the heat and humidity. But I guess when they come down, we'll find out. And I just may stay here and find a bigger place for all of us to live, or move to Massachusetts. We'll see. That sounds like a discotheque, doesn't it? Reminds me of the days when I used to be in my early 20s. enjoy just sitting here and people watch. Like I said earlier, this is a hub for vacationers from around the world, from Europe, Asian countries, other parts of the country like the United States. And I just sit here, I just enjoy myself just watching people shop, people just hanging out. They got great food here. And I really enjoy that. Yeah. It's a nice Saturday. It's a little bit on the humid side, but I would say probably 50% humidity as opposed to 100% like it usually is during the summertime. Yeah, this is very manageable. I can take this. Right now I'm sitting here. I have my cap on, but I got my hair tied back in a ponytail. And I couldn't walk in Florida hot summers with my hair hanging down the side of my face. It's just way too uncomfortable. Even though it's comfortable, I am kind of like contemplating whether I should cut my hair shorter like I had it in some of my pictures. But I'm still struggling with that idea. Okay guys, so I'm back in my vehicle and I'm going to head back. But on the way back, I'm going to stop and grab me a few movies. And I might stop at the grocery store and get a couple of healthy snacks, some healthy chips, low sodium, low calories. I did some light shopping yesterday, but not a whole lot. I'm not sure whether I want to cook later on or not. But I have to try to find a way to make something low carbohydrates. Yeah. Well, here at St. Armand's, I called up my father and I spoke with him. He's just hanging in there. As most of you know, he's suffering from kidney failure and has to go to have dialysis 3 times a week, and that's very tough on your body. We always sticking yourself with needles, and your blood is being pumped out of your body and back in a circular aerating process to clean out the blood because the kidneys are shot. He's finally said that he's never going to go back to Europe again. He just can't do it. He's in no condition to fly, and the medical attention that he gets from here, he cannot get there from where he lives. Yeah. So that's how things are right now.